Welcome. Please like and subscribe, and if you have already, thank you. Today's topic is analyzing your market on Google Maps, and this is a recording for 2022. Let's begin. So, the best thing to do is actually go on your computer and type in at the browser maps.google.com. It'll bring up a map, find the market you're trying to analyze, and keep in mind that depends on the size of a market, you might have to do a search multiple times. First, you want to do is actually pick up the area you want to analyze. Like example, I'll be analyzing my town, which eventually will show up on Doordash. And let's say I want to analyze all this area right here. I don't think there's any restaurants here, any restaurants here. Um, no restaurants past this area, so I will be analyzing this area right here. So first I want to actually print this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click anywhere, print, and I'm going to print. Um, it spells with E, I believe. Either way, I guess it's. So then I'm going to go and print. And I'm going to go with landscape since this is already a landscape format. I'll select, if you have a color printer, great. I do not have a color printer. You're going to go more and we're going to select something so it all fits in one page. Minimum. Why are we? Okay, because it's a letter. That's why. Let's keep. You have to play around because you want to find it to where you fit all in one page, because otherwise, yeah, this is not fitting to one page. So let's do 50. Okay, so now we got everything fit in one page. So you're gonna print this off. Like in my situation, I'll print it off. But what I'm going to do is instead of printing, I'll create a screen capture so we can, and something here is not right. Okay, now it looks better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a screen capture so we can actually draw on it. Nope. So that's going to be our screen on which we will draw. This will allow me to kind of do a real life example for you guys as you guys go out and do it yourself. So whatever I'm going to do on the screen is what you will do actually in a marker on your printout that you did. So now what you're going to do, you're going to hit restaurant. By doing so right now, you're going to have restaurants will show up, have showed up on your screen. That will allow you, and then you can always hit search this area again to update the list. So we see Domino's. Is Domino's ever going to be on the platform we're dashing on? Because primarily we get a dashing what? Doordash, Uber Eats. Maybe you have some unique apps in your area. and you want to actually, find out what possibly where you want to end up when you complete a delivery. If you go and deliver in big cities, you might be thrown all over the town, and you want to, take good order that actually makes sense, but at the same time, know exactly where to fall back so you can get a next order. So in order to do that, that is exactly what are we going to be focusing on to understand. So Domino's, not really something we going to have. So, but we are having a couple of restaurants right here. So we have a Bluebird, possibly can be on a platform. And that's in order for you to know, you would have to actually go and see if you get any deliveries from there, or if they have any DoorDash or Uber Eats sign on the door or something like that. We also have a restaurant generations. So what I'm going to do is go back to my map. Come on, map obey me. And I'm going to, and I have a red marker, and I'm going to actually mark. This is just past Logan Road. Okay, so it's right here. So we have out here a spot that actually we might want to fall back to, or at least route our safe through this way as we coming back. Then we have another restaurant here, and here is my Guadalajara. This can be also a nice restaurant, and it's somewhere in this area right here. And this is going to be another place where we actually can. Reason why you want to fall, you do not want to fall back to like McDonald's, because the tips on McDonald's are usually not great. You want to fall back into areas where they're possibly good orders, good size orders, and higher end customers are ordering and willing to pay a higher tip. So as you test out, and let's say this turns out to be Laurel Jar a bad one, you're gonna cross it out later down around on your sheet. But we're not gonna do that right now. So right now we're just analyzing. Then as we go further up, we have here Valero, which is a pizza place. Also, it's at the gas station, and right by gas station, this is Hunt Brothers Pizza. We have Dairy Queen, and we have Pizza Hut. I believe Pizza Hut possibly is partnering with DoorDash in some areas, so we'll mark those areas as well. So, um, guys, for you it's gonna be easier since you guys will. So we have a Pizza Hut in this area, and Valero is by the Valero gas station. The Hans Brothers are right here. So we have two possible good places to fall back, because we know on pizza deliveries, if you qualify on DoorDash, will have a better tip than on regular food delivery. Then what I'm going to do is highlight fast food places in yellow. So we have a Dairy Queen here, or you can grab another color pen or a pencil and mark the areas where you have fast food. We have a Taco Bell right here. So let's see what else we got here. So we have a Taco Bell, Arby's, Dairy Queen, and then we're going to analyze. We already did here. There's nothing in this area, but we will go and kind of try to analyze here. Least famous, fast food. McDonald's, fast food. Little Caesars, fast food. China Buffet, if they're on a platform, can be a good spot. So I'm going to highlight. Then we have Dollar Subway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all this area right here in yellow, but I am going to put something in red saying there is that the Chinese place that I might want to fall back to if I go try to pick up some deliveries. So let's say we analyze that area. So we got all this area down here. Now we have some more Sonics, Wendy's, and we already talked Domino's not on the platform, but we have Sonics, Wendy's, and tourist Mexican. So we're gonna go back and tourist Mexican just right across the street from uh, hospital. So we're gonna draw a circle here, and then we're gonna highlight the Wendy's and the Sonics. Now, as we look at this map, right now we have a map where we know that as we out dashing and we get deliveries, and we go get a delivery south of here, we'll try to actually come in. There's a road here, so we're gonna come in through here, and then drive through here, and then slowly follow our way. Calm down here, nothing. Calm down, and we're gonna pretty much driving these routes, hoping to get something. We're not gonna focus on the Windows Sonics. We're not gonna focus on McDonald's because those have very little tips, but we will focus on these spots because these spots right here possibly will have a higher payout with a higher hidden tip, with a tip and possibly higher hidden tip than we would be suspecting from McDonald's, Sonic's, Dairy Queen, or Taco Bell. So that's how we actually would go in and analyze your market. Let's say my market would be huge. Let's say my market would be like here we have a Danville, or even go, look at Lexington. Look at that Lexington market. Then what you would do, you would actually maybe print couple sheets, and you will start analyzing each area. Like say Lexington or Danville. mm, there's not too much because you have in Danville you have only couple restaurants here in this area right there. So pretty much you would be printing out this area. You'll be printing out this area right here. We have a couple restaurants here, and you'll be printing out this area right here, and then you'll be pretty much analyzing these areas. I don't think there's anything in Junction City other than Checkers or something like that down there. It's a same restaurant as Jack in the Box, is just with a different name. I don't remember, but I don't think it's on a platform. And here at Houstonville, we have a Subway and something else, but I don't think the market actually goes that far. But I don't remember. Harrisburg, you have a couple restaurants here in this area. You have restaurants stretching out in this area, and I believe that is it. So probably one or you split two pages and analyze that market. Bergen, I I delivered to there 2 or 3 times, but I never actually looked if there are any restaurants in that area, and I don't think it's actually even part of DoorDash, not even on the DoorDash platform. Now with Lexington, it'll be a little bit harder because Lexington stretch all this area here, so you probably would analyze, you know, what is that? Wilmore separately, Nicholasville separately. You would analyze this area right here, which not much to analyze here. Then you would actually break down probably into 8 or 10 pages and analyze each area of Lexington, because the larger the map is, the easier for you to understand where to go. If you try to analyze the whole market, first of all, let's say we go search this area. See, it's not going to give us all of the places. It's going to give us a good idea of where stuff is at, but it's not going to give us an all. But like now, let's look at this. We compress now, and let's say we want to analyze just this area right here, and we're not going to include. We're going to only include this small area right here. And as I refresh, look how many more restaurants just popped up on the screen. So you have Palmer Ranch Grill, which I don't think, at least I have never picked up any from there. We have Lee's Fest Lexington. I believe I did pick up something there, but there's a couple more restaurants here that I'm not seeing. So look at this. Right now we um first watch shows up. Good to Lexington showed up. Uh, Not been there. Not there. So these three restaurants here have not picked up yet. Lee's Feast Lexicon, Mr. Brown pa- Tap House, Gallery. So you can see a lot more restaurants as you are zooming in. So you can start seeing, there's some good stuff here and a good place to hang out. Then you have White Castle, Captain D. So you would mark those as in another way, so you actually have here Royal Black Caviar Company. I don't think they're actually. I think it's a corporate office, not a food facility. So you do have, but you have to sit down. Spend a half hour, spend an hour. Depends how big the market is. You would need to spend maybe 2 hours and learn first. Put together a map of areas, not where DoorDash shows you hotspots, but actually of areas where there is good quality restaurants at which you can pick up and get a because 225 is the base with DoorDash, 250 maybe $3 in some places, but the tip is what gonna make you successful. And knowing the right places to be at makes a big difference. Like for me here, I would probably sit down and literally just drive right here. And I would decline McDonald's, I would decline Arby's, I would decline Dairy Queen unless some of these orders come in, really nice. Otherwise I decline them and just grab, something from here, here, here. If I drive for a couple days and nothing's come through these places, then I say, okay, I'm crossing this out, or I'm saying, they're not on the platform yet, and then I just focus on these places. As long as they're giving me deliveries. And of course, in a small town like right here, like we just had the Stanford area where I live, if we analyze this place, we do understand that I'm not. This place probably not going to keep me busy, not going to give me enough of business, just from the restaurants alone. But I might have to take some of these fast food deliveries. And of course, I'll analyze, if I'm taking fast food deliveries, first of all, they better be easy to pick up. That means quick pickup. I just grab it and go. I don't have to wait in the drive-through with the 10 cars in front of me. I don't have to stand by the door and knock on the door, and then whenever they are ready, they'll come and actually let you in or give you the delivery. This one doesn't work. You need to go, go, go. That means, if I'm getting a $5 delivery, I might take that delivery 2 miles out, 3 miles out maximum. I'll see that that delivery actually stays as close to the main roads. I don't end up spending too much of time driving these 25-mile an hour speed limit zones and killing and losing time. So it's all about going, going, and going, and making sure when you come back, you grab something of good value so you can keep on going again. You do not want to get stuck with delivery that's going to take you a long time. Because keep in mind, the better paying delivery and the faster you can deliver it, the highest outcome becomes. Because end of the day, no matter what who says out there, yes, I do believe we are couriers. But at the same time, we are given certain amount of time on this planet. And you do not want to waste that time on somebody else. You want to make sure that the time that you spend gives you the best return on an hour. Because end of the day, we break our time by years, by months, by days, and by hours. And you do not want to throw your hours away because you cannot go back and fix it. That means learn and do it wise from the beginning. Be blessed.